Well, howdy there. Welcome back to The Worm. Got a little bit of a different video this week. As a general rule, since I bought the property, I've always said kids are welcome during the day, no kids overnight. And I think this is the first time anybody stayed the night under the age of 18. But my favorite cousin and his 5-year-old kid are here for a few days. It's gonna be pretty fun. No, seriously, don't let this fool you. It is going to be fun. I just dumped all of their stuff here, and Milo decided to sleep in the deer castle, which I think is a pretty good choice for a 5-year-old. I think we're just going to make the rounds through all the ringworm activities. I know Matt brought his bow. May or may not have gotten a small bow for Milo too. We'll see how that works out. I'm sure there'll be some four-wheeler in, some excavator in, some hiking, some fires. Lot of grill meats. Poke the dog with the stick, that's important. No matter what, it's gonna be great. I need a few days off. I've sat, for a month straight on that excavator, digging ditches, filling ruts. So yeah, just hang out if you want. You can, you can have some of the food. You can taste it anyway. Even the dirt bear is excited to have somebody to chase around, aren't you, buddy? Milo, how old are you? 5. I guess 9. How much do you weigh?
I don't know.
Looks like Piper weighs more than you do. He comes up to your shoulder. Kuiper, are you guarding me? Hey! How was that thunderstorm?
Bad.
Bad? You didn't like it?
Yeah.
How was the deer castle?
Good.
Looks like he got a good morning start on the archery, and we got a spritz of rain enough that we can have some serious fires. Did you get your own bow?
Yeah.
Wow. Did Santa bring it?
No.
Who brought it?
It's an early birthday present.
Ah. For me?
For me.
Wait a minute. Where's... Oh, that one's mine. Kuiper will help you out. He'll show you how to do it.
I was already going to do it.
Jeez. So, do you want to live in the deer castle then?
Yeah.
You do? All right. Is it going to be just you, or are you going to bring your sister or anything?
Just me.
Okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Where's your mommy and daddy live?
Go back.
California.
Back to California.
Now that breakfast is done, you want to see a dead deer? It's me up here talking.
I know that.
You want to see a deer skeleton?
Yeah.
Let's go find it.
Milo, you gotta see if you can find it. It's almost camouflage. I like your shirt, by the way. Oh, and your pants. Oh my gosh, Sarah would love your pants. Fuzzy with dinosaurs. Okay, you gotta keep going that way and see if you can find it.
That way?
Yep. You're very close. Yep. That's it. What's left of it? It's missing its legs and hips and some other key parts. Died there, and the coyotes pulled it apart. Milo?
What?
That direction, see if you can find the rest of it. Yep. Oh, too far. Yep. Do you see the leg? Yep. Still got some tendons on there. Oh, there's some of the steering knuckles, as they call them.
We just found some somewhere close to the deer castle.
Yep, that's the other one we found last year. Kuiper, no. See how this still has like pieces on it that connect it together? The one that's out there by the deer castle is the bugs and animals and everything ate all that stuff away, so it's just bones. Usually like this, a coyote will find it and he'll take part of it and run off with it and eat the meat off of it. But that one out there is a full puzzle if you want to put it back together. think it's important with 5-year-olds that you send a very strong message. Actually, I don't even know if 5-year-olds can read, can they? Well, they'll figure it out.
It's a beautiful day to leave me alone.
It's a beautiful day to leave me alone.
Well, I think we should both do it. I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone, and then we'll both bother that guy.
Yeah.
I like your hat, dude. Do you notice my hat's missing a little piece? The day I found it was the day after I got Kuiper. I put it in the back of the car, turned around, and he was already like ripping it up.
Oh man. Well, now you got a little peephole so you don't hit your head on stuff.
That's right. Do you remember cleaning out your mom's basement?
Oh.
And her, how
Well,
she
no, because I hit my head so many times. God.
I think it was Ty that she kept going like, you watch it, you gotta turn your hat around, you can't see, because the ceilings were like 5.5 feet. And him just going, God, Mom, shut up! That's enough! And then when we left, was it him or you? We went out onto the sidewalk, and there was a sign, must have been right next to the sidewalk in the grass, with 2 poles going up and a huge metal sign across, and one of you guys just clipped it right. Blam!
Like the last load empty.
It was so funny. Moms are sometimes right, I guess.
I told you should turn your hat around.
Yep. As your head's ringing, you can hear that.
Yeah.
I told you.
What do you think, Milo? You want to start a fire with a blowtorch?
No, but I want to ride the tractor.
Maybe he doesn't know what a blowtorch is.
You might want to come see. It's not even a blowtorch. It's a, I don't know what it's called. I don't even know what it's for. Fire exploder stick.
A fire exploder stick?
Yep. Probably not make this all one fire.
All right, let's go right up there.
Yep.
I like how you have a torch just to light the bigger torch.
And next, I'm going to get an even bigger torch to light with this torch. What do you think of that, dude? I think you have a new best friend.
Who is it?
Or he has a new best friend.
Yeah.
One way or the other. Oh, these are the ones that are really dry. There. See where it's touching?
Look at, you know what he did? He did this, then
The more fire you get going.
Do you want to play with this toy?
how do you do it?
So you can touch it and turn it on, and then you can go over and aim it at the fire, and it'll get it going. There you go. You see the fire get going?
That's pretty hot.
Yep, it's pretty hot. There you go. There you go. See how you cool off? It's like this. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Or you can do it. This is my favorite in the summer.
I want to do it that way.
Quick, rub his dirt belly.
Yeah.
He can just
No,
about
no.
he can just about sniff in your ear without you ducking down.
I need the thing that blows air.
You do?
Really. I need it on me. I need cold air on me.
Don't worry, sir. I got ya. Do you want to try cooking a hot dog on my world's longest hot dog stick in the
Yeah.
fire? Okay, you can use it first. I bet he won't even touch the coals with it. He'll just float.
Wait, is that
float.
whole thing gonna be it?
Yep. I think that's going to work great. How long do you think you can hold that up? Long enough to cook a hot dog?
No.
Are you exhausted?
I'm not using this thing.
You guys are really going to be jealous with how far away I can sit from the fire. There it is. Oh, this might throw off the weight of the whole thing.
Stick.
Might need to move your fulcrum.
Yep. you guys get too hot, just let me know and I'll laugh at you. This is like deep sea fishing for bratwurst. Look at that. Be impressed. Be very impressed.
Lose your seat.
There's quite a resonant frequency in this thing. No, don't touch me.
Come.
Don't touch me. Oh. Whoa, your hot dog's almost done and it's perfect.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Like I was telling you.
Yeah.
You better not be trying to make a longer hot dog stick over there. It's against the law to have a stick over 11 feet.
On second thought, it seems like you're sitting dangerously close to that fire.
Oh, come on now. Oh my gosh, that's like the perfect pointed tip too. You know if you do that and it works, I'm gonna have to try to find a longer one.
Oh yeah, what do you think we're gonna be doing the next 3 days?
You might want to flip your dog there.
Oh. Here, buddy. Your hot dog's done.
Beautifully cooked right now.
Uh-oh.
My hot dogs?
That looks great.
No, it's rotten.
No, that's how they're supposed to look.
No, Dad, it's rotten.
Careful, it's just really hot, okay?
I'm not having that.
It's so far away that it's hard to judge the distance.
Especially with the mirage of the fire.
Yeah. There, just like that. When you're fishing with rods like this, it's a major hassle to have to move the camera. By the time I get it back in there, the fire's changed shape and I have to find a new spot. I just realized what this is. This is a weight loss hot dog stick because you can't even smell the food cooking from here. In fact, you can't even see it cooking either. Can you hold this for me, sir?
It's too heavy.
No, just hold it right there. Don't touch the ground. Thank you, sir. Fine work, fine work.
Alright, tell me if I'm getting warmer.
Yeah, that's more than 5 feet on my stick. Oh, that's gonna work great. Left. Yep, now straight in and a little more left.
Dad, I want a cookie.
Little lefter. Yep, that's your spot right there.
I can come.
Nice work, sir. If only you'd thought of it earlier, you could be eating a hot dog right now and you wouldn't even be hot.
Pepper, come.
This feels way too close.
That's spicy. I need water.
It's got some decent power. Now don't get overzealous. Just remembered we still got that stave of cedar underneath the man cave that's should be all dried out by now to make a bow with. Even though I don't think you can make bows with cedar. Not that kind of cedar. But maybe you can. Accurate but not precise. Or precise but not accurate, I can't remember. They'll hit within about 4 inches of each other. I suppose I could change my point of aim so I actually hit the middle of the target. There's really not a good place right around here to do this, especially if you're not a crack shot and you might miss an arrow. But we have been meaning to make the walking 22 range into a walking archery range too. Soon, maybe very soon, maybe this summer. I just need to get around to making another bow. Oh yeah, that's reasonably fun right there. Especially more funner if you can be out walking around and have different distances, different elevations, all that stuff. I think that chunk of cedar is, yep, I see it. It's the one that says bow wow. You don't ever find a perfectly clear piece of cedar out here, but that's the best one we got. You can kind of weasel through the middle of it. Probably gonna end up with one knot in there. And then I think you can clear it down there. Will it flex? Will it snap? Uh-huh. I don't even care so much to make the bow, I just want to make the range. And go out and fling arrows a few times a week. I always find that beef is too rigid. I like it kind of watered down. Right. The weirdest thing, they said it might rain.
I did not hear that.
Did you try the meat? Pretty good.
Yeah.
You might want a little, this is kind of clumpy, but that buttery stuff is good on there. You either tell me when or I'll stop when my arm's tired. That's good.
I'm definitely not sitting on the bench now.
The bench. Why not?
Because it's wet.
Oh. I'm gonna make the rain stop.
It worked.
I might kind of like to warm some of this up though.
Yeah. You gotta be pretty bad at grilling to try to warm up already cooked meat that's 1/8 of an inch thick
It's
and
still
have it
cold.
come out cold. What a pots.
Did you have a pretty good day?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part from today?
Driving across the Mackinac Bridge.
That was your favorite part? Driving here? Well, what about now that we're here?
Pretty fun.
Pretty fun? Okay, so where do you want to sleep tonight?
On your bed with you.
There's not very much room there though, bud.
You can scooch back in here.
Or, buddy, look, what if we put this on the floor? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, I'll just want lightning up there.
Me too. That's some pretty loud thunder. How's
Did
that?
Uncle Ryan come up here before?
Yeah.
I
You made
know
this
that.
place, remember?
Yeah, I know that.
Let's see if we can remember how many things we did today. What's the first thing we did when we woke up?
Made hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And then...
I don't know, I just want to go to sleep.
Really? You really just wanted to go to sleep, huh?
Yeah,
I thought you were joking.
I was.
Okay.
I was.
I'm gonna turn these lights off then.
Hey Mila, did you know that this is where all shower water comes from? Can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
Do you know when you take a shower, do you know where the water comes from usually?
From the lakes?
Yep. What about at home? Does it come from the lakes then too?
No,
Where does it come from?
I don't know.
Gas.
Gas?
Yeah. That's a trick question. It all comes from the lakes. Everybody has to bring it in 5-gallon buckets. It's just the way of the world.
He's drinking some shower water.
Hey. All right, well, guess we're going to bleach it. Have at it.
He thinks that's his water ball.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross. Shower in dog spit.
I'm glad we got to see that.
Me too. That's the highlight of my day.
Is that for the whole deal?
Yeah. Two pieces of dog hair and a spit bubble.
Oh, yeah. There's a big puddle over there. Let's see how far you can walk into it with your boots.
Okay. You think I could get all the way across?
Maybe.
My boots are soaking wet. Soaking wet. How am I going to get over there?
Little steps.
Kuiper can definitely get over there. Okay, I'm not doing that.
Bad.
He loves that puddle.
Looks like he's got another one in it. There it is.
He slapped me with his tail.
I think these two have the exact same brain.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice having somebody out here to feed a giant fire. Get rid of so much of the brush out here. So we're gonna collect some more. I mean, they're gonna collect some more. Just because it's gonna be a cool day, I just want to make sure you get a chance to see my shirt today. That's the first one Sarah got me.
Any other people in particular you're thinking of?
Just all of them.
Did you know if you throw these things in the fire, it makes it get like taller so you could see it?
Yeah.
If you get big ones in there.
Do you want to make a big pile of those next to the fire pit?
Yeah, and then we could just put it in and make it like it's bigger.
But the thing with those collecting those branches is they get scared easily, so you gotta be really quiet and sneak up on them, or they'll run away.
They won't.
They might.
They couldn't.
Let's not take the chance.
Yeah.
Let's take the chance. That's just a joke to take the chance.
Oh, it is? This trail is always chock full. We've been burning it slowly, collecting it, but get some stuff out of here. Oh yeah, lots of good kindling.
Should I bring the trailer over?
Sure, yeah, just if you can back it up here.
Can I pull in this way or back in?
I'd back it up. Yeah, there's no place really to turn around down there.
That'll give me something to do for a while.
Yeah, you'll be busy. He's only backed a trailer up once when we moved him across the country, so that's good practice with a little tiny short trailer like that. Would it make you nervous if I put the camera right here?
No.
Really? It's like the hardest trailer to back up. Fine work, sir. Fine work. It's kind of unfortunate and cool about backing up a trailer and driving an excavator. The two things that come to mind that you really can't teach anybody. All you can say is like what a jackknife is. There's a point where you can't straighten it back out.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, if it gets too screwed up, just pull forward and straighten it out and try again. Then you just have to spend some time doing it. Yeah.
Dad, I want to go to the car. I want to go to the I have my candle right here.
Fun, huh?
Yeah.
Ready? Milo's gonna make his own fire, but every stick he picks up, Kuiper tries to take from him. Kuiper, you helping?
Need him to go in there.
He wants whichever one you have. Alright, Milo's going to spend some time making his own fire, so I have something I've been waiting to do. My work jacket, my work bibs. You know, I said I decided like a month ago that I'm going to try to wear these forever and just keep patching them. We already got quite a few patches on there. Sewed on our dog beeper pocket, reinforced the cuffs, but did you notice that they're not really black anymore? I kind of forgot that these were supposed to be black. Yeah, look at the difference in color there. Well, that's kind of gross. Might have to wash that out. I've always wanted to try dyeing clothes. Mostly because I wear my clothes until they fall apart. I don't like to buy new clothes once I get something that fits real nice. Let's see, we'll have to use some of that lake water from the shower. Got anything else out here we want to dye black? Could dye the rest of Kuiper, make him look like a Newfoundland. I stored paint and cleaning chemicals in this crate for about 20 years, so maybe we should get a little bit of that out of there. I'm sure my clothes are much dirtier than this bin is. What they should do is make the print a little bit smaller. It's a good thing we have technology. Shake well before using, wear rubber gloves, add hot water. 140 degrees or greater. What? Dish detergent. 1 cup of salt. What is going on? Vinegar. This is way more complicated than I thought. I don't have any of those things. I guess I have salt. Let's see what this is made out of. Can anybody read that label right there? You can see through it. Oh, there's a label right there too. Made in 1912. The fact that it doesn't have any burn holes in it makes me think it's probably cotton. Because otherwise we'd have melted something in there by now. Ooh, God, it's gross. Look at that. And you're also supposed to wash it. That is all dirt and grossness. Oh well. Well, 140 degree water we can do. I'm a little troubled that they can't be bothered to put the salt or dish detergent right in the bottle. Troubled's not the right word. Bothered, maybe. Teaspoon of dish soap. A cup of salt. I don't even have a cup of salt, and I need this for my bug shotgun. That's probably good for old clothes. My bath thermometer only goes up to 105, so let's see. This says 114. Which one of you is making the fire?
It's a joint effort.
Sure it is. Oh, that's a good idea. Put a coal in there.
All right, blow on it, buddy. Get close.
There you go. That's probably good enough. It looks hot, right, from this angle? This is the kind of place that most people would dye their clothes, right? Yeah, I imagine this is pretty standard. Nice day like this. Oh, you know what? We're going to need to find a stir stick. That looks like the right one. Oh yeah, it looks like paint. I think it says a half a bottle is enough for 2 large t-shirts, so definitely gonna need the whole thing. Oh yeah, that's good. This is how I always do it. Surprisingly not that dark. Take a mental note. Look at the color. Did I check check the pockets? Probably my wallet's in there or something. No, just some sawdust. Wow, that's barely going to be enough space for it. It's supposed to be able to float freely. I think this one jacket's going to soak the whole thing up. Yeah, that's not hardly enough, is it? Oh, that feels good. And then I think it says to stir constantly for 30 to 60 minutes. Yeah, right. I think if we got it all saturated, it should be fine. Because I know a lot about this stuff. Oh yeah, that'll stain your pants, stain your everything, your camera, your tripod. I have no idea if this is interesting to anyone. I've just never done it before, so I thought it'd be kind of fun. Oh no, this is a horrible time for commercials. How do I skip it? Black on my face. Well, it's definitely a different color, but it could be because it's wet. This is going to be like brand new. You just watch. I just realized there's a couple parts of these clothes that weren't black, like the collar. There's also, I can see a couple spots of like pine resin or something that's making it so the dye won't stick in. Character. I don't want to look too uppity out here. Yeah, let's leave it for an hour or two.
Up for a second?
Me get up?
Yeah?
I'm very busy over here.
No, but it was my seat.
Your fire is almost going out.
done.
You just drooled. You have drool on your jacket.
Can you move your
You must
feet?
be really good friends with Kuiper.
I am.
You both drool a little bit. Wow, that worked. I'm pretty sure my skin's gonna be dyed every time I wear this for like a few years. Especially since I can't just throw this in a washing machine right now a couple times. Look at what I find in the morning. You two buddies hanging out. He sure seems to like you.
Yeah.
You know what that's called, what he's doing right now?
No,
Harassment. How was your night?
it was good.
You like sleeping in there? Do you sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
Right on top of the hatch to open it?
Yeah. Take a long time until we get out because we have to take my whole bed off.
Yeah, that's right. Did you guys already pack your stuff up?
Some of it.
So we gotta go down and get the four-wheeler and get it right.
Yeah.
Take it to your car. I didn't think you were gonna move out. I didn't think you were gonna leave. I thought you wanted to live there.
We're actually not going to stay here for minutes. We're going to stay here for like hours until we leave.
You can do a lot in some hours. Looks
Yeah.
like you already had breakfast, did you?
We
I can
didn't.
kind of tell by your face. Got a little bit of food right around this area here. So I went in the cabin last night, and within 10 minutes I was asleep. And I woke up at, preface to that, last week I listened to Huckleberry Finn. I woke up at 1, I must have had a dream about Huck Finn. So I woke up and I could not go back to sleep, but I was like in the in-between space where I was like seeing him on a raft. I think the reason I went and did that long kayak trip on the Missouri was probably because I listened to Huck Finn. I thought that'd be fun just to float the whole thing. And then I read about the Mississippi and how it's like mostly shipping wide. It's all channelized, so it's not like a wild river, you know, it's like got hard banks and stuff. So I think that's why I did the Missouri instead. But I kind of have a hankering to do the Mississippi. Get an old pontoon, rip everything off the top, and build a house, like build that on top of it. Probably have to have an engine on it, you don't need it to go zipping or anything, but just if you got to make it to a city at night or whatever. Otherwise, a trolling motor just to move you like in the right current. But I asked ChatGPT at 1:30 this morning what the flow rates are and all that stuff and how long it would take to float it. And it's what I remember before. It's like roughly 2 months. If you just stayed in the current. Just as I was getting sleepy again, I went on Facebook Marketplace, typed in pontoon. The only one I looked at, the very first one, was $12,000, newer engine on it.
Are you looking for investors?
This is my presentation to you. Mapped it out. So this is the Mississippi, all the way down. This is the Missouri. Obviously the same river there. ChatGPT says a 20-foot powerboat, that's about where you can start and go down. I did basically like from here to here, something in a kayak minus the big reservoirs. I'm got to like 2,000 miles. This is a little over 2,000 miles. I was thinking maybe like choose one or the other, St. Paul or Sioux City. Put it in there, try to motor up as far as you can go. Like there got to be tons of spots in here that people like go and put their boat in and do it for the day, but then the connections in between are
Just empty.
sandbars and logs. And how much money do you have to invest?
0. but we got a lot of heart. And you could probably power it with Milo somehow.
Yep.
You wouldn't need any fuel.
Some kind of megaphone that goes underwater and the words push you along.
Right.
It's funny that that's what woke me. I don't usually have that issue like your mom has, where her brain's going all the time and she can't sleep.
Yep.
It feels weird to wake up and just have thoughts keep me awake.
I'm done.
Give me your ball, buddy.
I'm done.
Here. 2 hands, bud.
That bowl's kind of about to
I'm
collapse.
locking you in there.
Excuse me, good sir. May I quadruple bowl your soup there? There it is. Now you won't have a cave in.
So you're gonna build a houseboat, but you're not gonna buy a houseboat.
The building of the house part on the boat is what I always thought would sound like fun.
Mm-hmm.
But wiring lights and starters and controls and all that crap does not sound like fun to me. Actually, you know where I originally thought of this? My Uncle Craig had a old pontoon that was like sat out forever, and there's kind of nothing left of it but the pontoons, and the frame are all like aluminum usually, I think. So those will last forever. And it's just like a rectangle frame of aluminum, so you just build a new floor on it.
Okay.
And then build whatever you want on top. I also don't know what I would do with the boat at the end. Maybe one of my fine viewers would want to buy it.
Could you just like jump off and leave the motor on?
Mm-hmm. It'd be cool if you got down at the end and somebody's like, yeah, I want it, and they hopped right on it, and that day took off and went back up and did the same trip in reverse. And you find another YouTube channel that wants to do that.
Yeah.
Pass off the boat, and then they start their channel going back up. I would be a little more serious about it if I didn't have Kuiper, which is why I've wanted a burner for 25 years. Just never thought.
Our dog's not allowed on houseboats.
You'd have to be an open-ended trip, not like I gotta get it done in 2 months or something, because you'd have to stop like twice a day to throw a ball for him or take him for a walk or something.
Can you swim it off?
I think he could get used to the water, yeah. It'd be great if you'd jump off the boat and chase a ball in the water.
Because maybe he could get his exercise in the water.
First time I tried the Missouri, it was 9 days, and then I started getting like snowed on and near frostbite and stuff, and I quit when I left my kayak in this big lake right here. I think it's Fort Peck. And then the next year, Matt and I went out and did it for a month. We actually got down to somewhere in like South Dakota, maybe. And I remember getting out of the kayak, like just step out in knee-deep water and pee over the edge.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, hey Matt, put your feet in the water for a minute. Upriver. And he put them in, he's like, whoa, it made your legs tingle. It was the first big city we went through.
So right downstream from a power plant?
I don't know if it's runoff or from a power plant or what it was, but right then I said, I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. Because then you can't filter water, you can't swim.
Yeah.
Like the entirety of the rest of it, you're below that chemical. That's my concern, is probably if you did just Mississippi, started at St. Paul, I bet you wouldn't get far before you wouldn't want to swim. And then would you want your dog jumping in it? You almost have to take like a fold up electric bike and a little trailer too, because if you couldn't pump water, I suppose you could do your dishes with it maybe, and then rinse it with like good water. But you'd have to go get water quite regularly, which would be kind of an adventure in itself. The other question is, could I build it? Could I get it out there? What would I do at the end? And would it be possible, reasonable, safe-ish to do it by myself some of the time? I bet Sarah would come out for like a week, or I don't know how long. I just text my friends on their boat, and Jody and Randy, this morning to ask about Starlink. It's also, the other thing about this is it's 3 months of mostly boredom.
3 months with no.
I mean, it sounds like
toys.
romantic in your head. No, we're gonna go float. Like you're just sitting there floating at 2 miles an hour. So you have to have some entertainment. I got emails from 4 months ago I haven't answered yet. But if you had Starlink, you could do a lot of that stuff. I can read like 2 or 3 hours a day, but I don't think I could read for 10 hours a day.
Well, then, like, you're always in motion, right? So somebody's kind of got to keep an eye on what's going on.
When I say I'm thinking, I didn't think any of this out, but it just popped into my head this morning. Like you probably put a little trolling motor on the front of the boat,
Yeah.
and then they just have a cord. You can run to wherever in a pedal. Maybe just set it like anywhere on the boat you wanted, and just look up every 10 seconds or 3 minutes or whatever, and just scoot it over.
Yeah.
Be a little different when you get further down because there's tons of like barge traffic and stuff down there.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Is this an invitation?
No, it's just what happened
A
in my brain
brainstorming
last night,
session?
and I was like, oh, Matt might find that interesting.
Oh, it's super interesting. I guess what would keep you from doing it?
More the logistic stuff. Like all the trips I did, were like this was all the planning I did one day, and then I go, like when I first tried the Missouri River, it's like, oh, I need to get a car so I can get out there.
Yeah.
And like took all my camping gear. My
I'm
friends
making
drove me out there,
think
dropped me off.
Dad,
watched
look
me
at
float away.
I'm making
That was
Lincoln
it.
Logs, Dad. I'm making Lincoln Logs. I'm making Lincoln Logs.
It's a bigger like logistical thing than all the other trips I've done because the other trips just involve 20 pounds of camping gear and then you just go wherever. And this like involves buying a boat, building a boat, figuring out how to get it all the way out there to probably Minnesota. The actual boating part would be I would probably do no more research on the river. It's more of an adventure doing it that way.
Are there roads that parallel it?
Up in Minnesota or something, it's probably pretty sparse, but
Or if you golf carted it?
instead of boating, you mean?
Yeah.
That's one of my dreams. It's been forever to drive a golf cart across the country, but it's not legal. As far as I could find online, one person has done it, and it was to raise money for like a fire department or police department. He was a fireman or policeman or something. I think maybe you could get a side-by-side, like a bigger ATV.
Yeah.
Because some of them, if you put lights, headlights, turn signals, bumper, license, like all that, then you can make it street legal. But that's just driving a crappy car across the country. I want to go 11.
That
Nothing
fast?
around. Maybe. I think I could find somebody like Aaron or my dad would probably drive me out there.
Sure.
I'd be getting rid of the boat at the end because it would be cool in the Great Lakes. It'd be a really cool camping boat.
Yeah.
Just go island to island and anchor it. You look like a kid that needs a lot more blocks.
Yep.
When you're 2 years older, we'll teach you how to do this the right way with the handgun. Just let me know if you need any more.
What?
That is.
What?
We set this up like a Jenga tower, and then you shoot the blocks out with a pistol. But you can't do it till you're 7. That's the laws out here.
We'll stick with bow and arrow for now, buddy.
Yeah, I will stick with bow and arrow for now.
I like that idea.
So I don't remember, before I turn the camera back on, did you just offer to pay for it or help build it, or what was it?
Oh, yeah, that. Do you want me to talk you into it or out of it?
Well, I think I'd like to be talked into it.
Okay, you should definitely do it.
Thank you. All right. There's still some really long hikes and like mountain bike trips. I want to do the Great Divide. It's like 3,000 miles or something, but I don't think I can do that physically anymore.
Sure.
I like to beat myself up physically, obviously, but I don't want to run the risk of like being out in the middle of nowhere and having my back go out or something.
Like out here?
Well, I have everything here. I get food and water, and I can just lay there for a week if I have to. But
Yeah.
if you're on the Great Divide Trail, grizzly country,
Right.
and your back goes out, you just have to lay in a tent for a week. That would be scary. So
Grizzly food.
I'm not really, like, my brain's not done doing these kind of like adventure trips.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you need a sense of urgency, Milo and I can just stay until it's finished.
Got it.
I actually don't think it's a good idea. I'd probably drown if I do this.
Maybe my sister could do one of these holes, because my sister is actually 8.
Oh, yeah, she's ready then. Does she do a lot of shooting?
Oh, but
She's had a year and a half to learn to shoot. Why you get them started pretty late, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
grown-ups can definitely do that shooting thing.
Yeah, the tasks aren't insurmountable. Like the Kuiper thing is a thing. The money is a thing. Anyway.
You could also build it in like you could tip the pontoon or just leave it out there and build to the dimensions, and then build it in like 4-foot stacks that you could just flip sideways and take down the trail.
Or you do it like a
Modular or whatever.
You make the 4 walls. Like the roof wouldn't matter, you could do that later.
Sure.
You'd actually go out to wherever you're going to drop off the boat and put it together. Really, you could lay all the walls down on the
On the top of the
ground?
on the
pontoon.
pontoons when you trailer it,
So that'd be the way to do it.
and then find a parking lot or put it in the water and just screw it all together.
Yeah. And then you can take it all apart when you're done, if you build it right.
Yeah,
Screws, not nails, maybe. Put it all together and then take it apart, haul it out.
if that's the case, my car would probably pull it. Keep it in your head and let me know if you come up with any thoughts.
Yeah. I think your viewership would probably, it'd be cool because you could build it all out here.
Mill my own cedar and stuff for the walls and everything.
How cool is that?
Yeah. The big expense would be the trolling motor and the engine. And I really wouldn't, for this, I wouldn't want a really old engine.
Yeah.
It can be underpowered, but it just can't be old. Try to see if you can build a boat shape with these, because we're talking about building a boat. You can maybe show us what it's going to look like. Whoa! And it's going to have a house on top. See if you can do that.
That better not happen again.
It's definitely not going to.
What's it gonna look like?
You decide.
You're going to build it.
Done. Done.
Well, that's the end of that. They definitely didn't get to do some of the stuff they'd hoped for. Like look at bugs under the microscope. We didn't do much mushroom hunting. But apparently Milo woke up this morning and was like, oh my God, we didn't drive the tractor. We have to drive the tractor. So Matt's down picking up all their stuff out of the deer castle. We're gonna cart it down there. I think Milo and I will come up for one more load of stuff while Matt toys with it down there. Everybody's gotta get at least 10-15 minutes on it just to see what it's like. Especially city folk like us that don't grow up doing that stuff. Just before you leave, I carefully picked a shirt for today.
Oh, one more. No truer words have ever been described.
That's a good one for leaving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Drive safely. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Piper, come. Piper, up. Good boy. Lay down. Okay, ready? I think it's more fun just to put people on it and tell them to figure it out, but since you only got like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Someone forgot to finish their trenching here.
Roll it back. Good. Now we're gonna go back down. Milo, you all done with the tractor, dude?
Yeah, I'm all done.
Okay.
Milo, have you changed your mind on what your favorite thing was? Or you still think the four-wheeler is best?
I think the new thing was better.
You like the digger better than the four-wheeler? And better than the deer castle?
No, I love the deer castle and the tractor the same.
Deer castle and the tractor the same. Then where does the four-wheeler fit? Better or worse?
The same too.
Okay, that makes sense. I feel the same way.
What about Uncle Ryan?
What about Uncle Ryan versus Kuiper?
I hope Kuiper wins.
That means Kuiper wins. All right, dude. I'm taking off. Kuiper and I have to go. Peace out, dude.
Hey.
Thanks for coming up. Glad you made it, man. Of course. What do you want? You want a handshake? You want knuckles? You want a hug? You want a kiss on the lips? What do you want?
Ow.
Kiss on the lips.
See you, dude. Thanks for coming. Oh, yeah. Get him right there. Right there. Oh, kiss on the lips. Kiss on the lips.
No.
There it is.
There, he cleaned your hair for
He
you.
loves you.
Yeah.